Look at the world today. Across wars, disasters, and collapsing cities, people can lose access to the one thing they need most: coordinated, trustworthy information. Because in a crisis, the hardest problem is rarely finding one answer. It is answering 10 questions at once. Is this information verified? What threats are nearby? Which hospital can actually be reached? Where is the nearest shelter or bunker? Is there a verified disease outbreak or pandemic threat? And if it is spreading, where could it go next? Most AI tools answer. ChayRa coordinates the response. This is ChayRa AI, an autonomous crisis response fleet. Not one model. 7 governed agents, coordinated through Google ADK and Google Cloud. Watch what happens with a single request. No menus, no forms, just, I need help. MindGuard checks it first through Google Cloud Model Armor. If the security policy detects a match, the request is blocked. If it clears, the fleet continues. Scavenger extracts the crisis context and threat level. Radar builds the live threat picture using external intelligence from NASA EONET, USGS, and conflict intelligence. Then the fleet splits and moves in parallel. Medical analyzes the emergency context. Navigator searches the real world within 25 kilometers for hospitals, clinics, shelters, and bunkers. It calculates distance and, when verified data is available, returns the actual destination coordinates directly to the tactical map. That's a real destination, real coordinates, real distance, not a generated place name. Public health checks trusted disease and outbreak intelligence. It scans the last 30 days of reporting using WHO Disease Outbreak news and UN Relief Web when configured. Official source evidence stays separate from model inference, and ChayRa can turn that intelligence into a map-based view of the active outbreak and model-inferred vulnerable zones, showing where an outbreak could spread next. If live analysis is temporarily unavailable, the system can preserve the most recent verified public health snapshot instead of collapsing into an empty state. Verifier then closes the loop with an evidence layer, and ChayRa doesn't simply stop when the user stops asking. Background perimeter scans continue watching for new threats and persist them into operational memory. Underneath the interface is the system that makes this possible: Google ADK for orchestration, a custom enterprise agent control layer for discovery, metadata, versions, status, and clearance, Firestore for persistent memory, Model Armor for security, Real-world intelligence for context, and Google Cloud Run for production deployment. This is not 7 agents placed side by side. It is a coordinated fleet with memory, governance, security, verification, and real-world action. This is not just a local prototype. ChayRa is deployed on Google Cloud and has been exercised end-to-end with real external intelligence, real destination coordinates, persistent state, and production security controls. Most AI says, "Ask me." ChayRa says, "Give it the crisis." It coordinates the response. I'm Ranajit Dar. This is ChayRa AI, built solo for the All Things Agentic Hackathon.